Good evening, and this is my analysis for the commodities I'll be having a look at this week for the Sunday week commencing Monday the 3rd of February 2020. Starting off with gold, it's obviously maintaining its bullishness. The trend has actually started to clean up a little bit. Okay, so that's pretty cool. Started to break through and away from the 1550 resistance and follow through on the weekly. So all of this overall looking a lot more stable than last week, and I may look at some potential intraday opportunities on that, or even swing trading opportunities on that as it continues onwards. Silver, I'm just going to highlight here, although it's a little bit indecisive, the monthly candle, that weekly is still looking nice and bullish. So it really does want to break through this 18 level and to push on upwards. I'd really like to see that do it. Again, price action is really volatile here, and I'm not seeing much appeal there. Copper, on the other hand, of course, has had an incredibly bearish month and has started to break through support levels. So at this point in time, I'm going to stay away from this. I may consider shorting it if it pulls back up into these moving averages and I get or a level and or overlaps with a level of support and resistance. That would be ideal. Even better if it lands on a Fibonacci level as well in terms of a retracement there. Nothing at the moment here. And then moving on to platinum. So platinum is doing a very nice weekly retracement, but I am taking note of the monthly candle here. So that's actually a really strong rejection of this level of support and resistance, and so it may follow through on that. But I'm going to leave it for the time being. What I'm going to do is watch it over the coming week. If we get a bullish candle by the end of Friday, then I'll be looking to see if price can attempt to take another run at that level throughout this month. And then palladium. This having pulled back, it's still very much overextended on that weekly and has now produced a swing high on the weekly. I'd like to see it pull back down towards 2000 just to give a bit of a breather. It's a very large candle on the monthly time frame here, so I'm going to be extra cautious here. I'm not looking to take any long positions at this point in time. What I am curious about is, will price in the coming days actually continue down and break these previous lows here down towards 2150 and then start to resume, and I'll have a look on that and see how that unfolds throughout the week. Then take a look at oils. So Brent, very bearish at the moment, maintaining its moves to the downside. Very bearish candle for February, and also moving right down. So for the moment, it is looking pretty weak. Looking at that on WTI, I'm just taking note of this level of support, and that's really where we are now. So again, I think I said this last week, I need to see what's going to happen at price at this level. Should we break lower, then I'll be looking for retest and shorting opportunities to the downside. But for now, I need to see if this level is going to hold or not, if we're going to produce a swing low. And so that just means sitting on my hands for a couple of days, keeping an eye on that. And then having a look at Bitcoin and Ethereum in terms of digital commodities. We've got a really nice uptrend here on the daily, still looking nice and bullish. That weekly also looking good, not too overextended, but it is up against a very formidable historic support resistance level. Okay, it's got a really nice swing low on that monthly, so it's reasonable to expect this to continue and break through that. I'm just highlighting that that is indeed a key level. And Ethereum as well, same thing, that's going to be approaching its local level. The swing low on that monthly with a slightly higher low, this is looking really good. So overall, this is supporting the idea of these maintaining this uptrend and continuing to climb. Also just noting that Ethereum against the Bitcoin is also starting to climb a little bit. Still on a downtrend on that weekly, but it is starting to flatten out, which implies potentially both of them starting to look nice and bullish.